Yeah, you're right. Not every port is a USB port. Is that what
No,
you said?
no, I did. A
No.
lot of it has to do with monkeys, but we'll get into that later.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Hey,
forget the
everybody.
dongle.
Yeah, can't remember the dongle. Um, it's the Crow's Nest. It's a new show we've just developed for Twitch on Reaper. No, wait, it's a show we do very infrequently on Twitch, but we are on today with my co-host Jason Weeby. How are you doing, Jason?
I'm on a disabled list, I think, right now, but so I apologize for my voice. I've had COVID for the last couple of
Jason
weeks.
is operating suboptimally right now, but we're happy to have him in any
Yeah,
form or
whatever
fashion we can get him.
suboptimally. I mean, usually I'm suboptimal, and I dream of the
No.
days when I can get back to being suboptimal.
Oh, I've always perceived you basically operating on a very high level. So
Yes,
even
me
I
too.
think you,
Well,
at your
compared to
current
you,
level,
yeah,
you're probably compared to
yeah,
me. Yeah,
compared to
you're
just an
still above
average
me.
person, sure, but
Yeah,
I
but I'm
recognize
below
when I'm
average.
working at a deficit.
Okay. And today we have Bird with a Brush herself, Beyond the Kit, Showmaster Extraordinaire, Exciting Content. Let's learn to dry brush, Rhonda Bender,
We're not learning, we're
with
testing.
with with the hat that can be on this show, but don't make
Yes.
her roll for any initiative.
That's why I wore it, because it's been banished from Reaper Errant. But I
It
figured
Yeah,
there's
has
nothing,
been.
no luck element here, so I should be able to.
ain't no dice on the crow's nest.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me say,
Yeah, we
I
don't take
see
those kind of risks.
Brother Dave, Bob and Julie, Pendrake, Rings is on. I saw Gene
This always reminds me
listening to
of
paint
romper room.
dry, right? Kira
You need
Kinko,
a big magnifying
Kiro,
glass. I don't. I mean, that's aging me quite
Kiriko,
a bit.
Creaky Dog. Yeah, anyways. So,
I
I don't
see
think it's
welcome.
as old
Danny and I
as
see.
Ron's references as to who the guest stars are. I mean,
Oh,
he trots out some
yeah,
stuff that was
that's
old when we were kids.
no, yeah, these half these people were old or dead, but when we were born, so and that's
Yep.
old and dead. Um, so, anyways, so today we have Rhonda on. We're going to talk about Beyond the Kit. We're going to talk about some other stuff as well, some dork stuff. I am not painting a Reaper figure on the show today because I've been goofing around with this thing, and I have my palette, and let me show you my palette. And one of the main reasons why I'm not painting anything else is this palette is cray cray right now, and I have it all dialed in, and I only have one wet palette right now. So I would lose all of this just to start over on another figure. So that's why that's my excuse, at least, to what I'm doing today. But hey, Jason,
What? Sorry.
look at this. We've showed this off a few weeks ago, but we wanted to show it off again. Sorry if it's a little blurry. My internet connection isn't fabulous, but this is the November miniature Bones USA miniature of the month that you can buy online, or if you order $40 in the store, you get them for free. Um,
Thank
and
you. That was a very fun piece to do.
tell me about. Was this Izzy art, or did you conceptualize this on your
No,
own?
no. Ron wanted he was trying to come up with a guy in a pilgrim hat for Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh. Right.
And of course, that leads to some kind of witch hunter, non copyright character, of course, untrademarked,
Uh-huh.
but you can kind of discern it a little bit. So he's a witch hunter. I figured I wanted him so you could paint him sort of like you did as a heroic guy, or he
Uh-huh.
could be kind of dark if you shaded it right. And then I stuck the little severed head on the base, which is something I haven't done in a long time, but it was fun doing it.
There was a little controversy on the subject matter of the head. Ron seemed to
Why?
think it was some kind of turkey skull. And I don't know how you get to turkey skull when you look at this. I
Well,
thought, and I think I confirmed with you, as some sort of troll head,
yeah.
multi-eyed. Yeah.
What? What kind of turkey is a cyclops with 4 horns?
I don't know. I
See,
don't
on
know. I
Reaper
don't know.
Live, he didn't say a turkey skull, but he said it did look like a skull to him, so he was.
Yeah, but it's a
But
Oh,
severed
he
head,
did
not a
mean something
skull.
else.
There's
well, whatever
flesh
it
on it.
is, it was bad and he vanquished it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of critters they have in East Texas, but it certainly isn't one of those.
Maybe it's better not to ask.
Right. Right. So great miniature. A lot of fun. Holiday inspired. Side note, there was a sidekick that
Yes,
didn't quite
who
make
is a
it.
turkey? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not Ron, but there's a sidekick to the miniature.
Yes.
I'm very
Yeah, I
sad
don't
that
know if that'll
that
ever.
didn't happen
I don't know
too.
if that'll ever see open air or what, but it's
Yeah.
a turkey missing part of its feathers, carrying a
Uh-huh.
butcher knife, and I call him half plucked.
And on the back, I did a little freehand because, of course, I was probably too lazy to blend. And of course, so I did
Now listen to
freehand
the truth
instead.
coming out now. The truth is coming
It
out.
is. Oh, I teach this in my classes. I'm like, hey, if you don't want to blend a big huge cloak, put a bunch of freehand on it, and that way you don't have to blend as much. But I
Yeah, well, I
kind of
mean, we
took.
do the same thing. If you can't sculpt flowing clothes like
Mhm.
Julie or Bobby,
Yeah.
um, you just put some shit
Oh,
on it.
Bobby
You know, you
Jackson, of
hang some
course.
shit on it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. He
So you
does that
don't
all the
get those
time, doesn't
nice
he?
clean lines because you don't need them, right? Because you got crap hanging off their keys and
Yeah.
jars of stuff.
Yeah. Potions and
I don't know.
skulls.
I do it hardcore. I blend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to
You're.
Inside the Sculptor Studio, boys and girls.
Yeah. There you go. So I took your circles, your designs that you had on the shoulder pads, and then just incorporated them on the back as well.
Yeah, what
So
were
one
those? Do you have
piece.
any idea?
The shoulder pad thing, circles.
Yeah,
I thought
because
they
I
were
have
some
no
kind
idea
of.
what they are.
I thought they were some kind of witch hunter iconic
Yeah,
thing.
hey, that
So
makes
I just
sense.
played with that. Yeah,
We'll go with
that's
that.
that's what I thought. Yeah, we'll go with that. But today
No, that looks
is
great.
thanks. Ooh, there we go. My light messed up. There we go. So this is just me screwing around. This is a bust from FER. Yeah, FER. And it was originally from Forged Monkey, and they bought the rights and everything. And I got him just to give a little plug to ReaperCon. I purchased him at ReaperCon from the Scale 75 booth 2 years ago or 3 years ago. They have a great booth, and they're there every year. And they do, it's not an official Scale 75 piece, but they do, and I just found out about this last year. They do a lot of the resin castings for a lot of the Euros, the Euro companies, the small ones. Yeah, so they do a lot of the Pegaso stuff, the resin versions, the Chimera stuff, and they were doing FER, and there's a couple of other small ones that they were doing all their resin castings for. And since they do them, they'll generally have them for sale at their show, which is really nice. Yeah. So thanks, guys. This has been a lot of fun. It's been a very labor intensive piece, and I hope it's coming out okay. And I think the Twitch stream looks clearer than my computer screen. So
It does.
I don't know. So Rhonda,
Yes.
beyond the kit, what did you do yesterday for all of those that weren't able to watch because they were working hard at their job?
Yeah. Well, sometimes we get some people who are working slightly less hard at their jobs who listen
I
anyway.
didn't have the strength to
Yeah.
push the button on my iPad.
Yeah.
I talked about how you can steal a color scheme, not just from like great fantasy art or like movie stills or whatever, but I got a flyer in the mail advertising some like home decor pillows and stuff. And I was like, this is a great color scheme for something that looks like fall, but it's not all, orange and yellow and the typical red, the typical fall thing. So I
Mm-hmm.
talked about how do you match your paints to something like that if you are inspired by something, how do you find the paints that match and how do you check that it kind of all goes together. And then right at the very end, I started painting the guy, which is Atlanter, the Lost Prince, that the Bones USA elf that you did a while back. That's I
Oh
decided
yeah,
he
yeah,
looked
yeah.
like someone who would look good in a fall color scheme. So
Oh
of the
yeah.
miniatures I could find, because when we did our renovation, we still haven't really unpacked from that. So I was like, of the miniatures
Oh
I could
my.
find, this guy
Wait, wait,
looks
wait.
good.
Let's date that. When was the remodel? That's like 2, right? 2 or
Well,
3.
It was right
it was
before the
early.
And I'm
raccoons
not
wrecked their
saying
whole
months
house.
either. I'm not saying months.
That
Yeah, I'm
was after
saying
the raccoons. It was like early
yeah.
2019. But then after we
Okay.
packed everything up for the renovation we planned, and it was in our basement,
Hmm.
then we had a flood in our basement, and a lot of stuff had to get repacked. So it's kind of who knows where it is part of the problem. Because I also wanted to show them. I have a couple of books, and I'm trying to remember. I think Color Index. I can't remember the name of them, but they're for web designers and graphic designers and stuff. But they have color schemes, and they've kind of grouped
Hmm.
them by like this is like royal deep tones, and this is pastel tones or whatever. And when I first started painting, I found those very helpful when I was kind of stumped on a color scheme, because they'll have 4 or 5 colors, and they go together, and you just find paints that kind of look like that, and then you paint your guy, and it
Hmm.
should be a fairly harmonious scheme. But those are one of the few things that we still can't find. So I know where all the miniature stuff is. It's just getting it out and looking through it is harder than it used to be beforehand. So
Yeah.
we do still
So
have, and we're trying to thin out our.
do you
I'm sorry.
find yourself keeping magazine pictures and that sort of thing for inspiration when the colors are a good scheme?
I do sometimes. That's what happened with this flyer. I think it was from World Market or something, and I was about to put it in the recycling. And I'm like, no, these colors are really cool. I'm going to rip this page out and keep it. Um, I don't struggle finding color schemes as much as I used to, but there are times when it's just you feel like you painted every possible color combination under the sun. It's like, what do I do
Right.
now? Or you just. I don't tend to have that problem as much, but I think some people kind of fall into a pattern you may not even realize. Like there was a period where for 2 years everything I painted was the triad of like some combination of uh, orange, green, and purple.
Right.
And I
Oh
didn't even
yeah.
notice it
Hello.
until years later.
Sign me up for that. Yeah, that's all I do. I mean, orange,
Well,
green,
keeping
purple. Yeah.
a
Right.
swipe file, and a lot of people when I say that would think that it's other sculptures and stuff, but it's usually memes because some of the most dramatic pictures now are in meme form. So,
Interesting.
well, like
Hmm.
like there was a little video not so long ago of an owl that was just walking across the carpet, and it just had such great attitude, and so I grabbed that and I file that away. Most often than not, it's animals, but the wildlife photographers have provided me with many hours of fun sculpting experience.
There's
All
always
right. To
that one
answer
every year. It's kind of like the best of wildlife photography, and there's just
Yeah.
some hilarious, amazing stuff in there.
a
Yeah.
couple
Or like
questions. This is,
eagles
I believe
grabbing
this is,
fishes out of the water. That always is just a good anatomical study.
I believe this might be an orc. That's what I'm going with, at least. He's a really angry guy. So I'm going orc. I've seen him painted kind of orcish online,
He
so
does
that's what
seem
I was
He
going
looks
deeply
to go.
unhappy.
orcish.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, he's very orcish. So we'll go with that. And sorry about if the internet is sucky. It looks better on the Twitch than it does on my monitor. So, all right. Sorry, didn't mean to
Oh, that's fine.
drive us off the rails too far.
No, we don't
But
mind
Your
listening to you
internet
talk.
is a topic that is pertinent to the show.
yes, yeah, yeah. Oh, and then so this guy is really strange. Normally, I just go ahead and attach everything and just go ahead and paint it. But his head sinks so far down that I am
Um,
doing I rarely. So I just got him poster tech. I just put a bunch of
Because yeah,
poster
you
tech
couldn't
in
get the
there.
chin. if you glue them.
Yeah, so you
It
couldn't
gives you
really
the
get that
opportunity to
out.
bounce them off your work table a few times too, so you have to
Yeah,
repaint stuff.
exact. Oh, the head has gone flying more than a few times already. I'm really shocked that it's still in
When we
good
see him
shape
done,
so
he'll
far.
just be a ping pong ball with a happy face on it.
No, that's old lead minis. Resin minis
Yeah.
break, but you can glue it back together.
Oh, I know. Except they always break at the parts, the little tiny tips,
Yeah, chip
spears
comes
or
out.
swords, where you can't glue them back together, or it's just yeah.
Yeah, you hope for a
Every
good
time.
break, but it's usually there's a shattering too.
I
Yeah,
guess I've been lucky
exactly.
with my resin breaking.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't
So,
just toss them around your studio like the rest of us do.
Oh no, things
right,
fall.
right.
Things fall.
Yeah, here's an $80 model. Here, look at this.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm assuming we're going to have a show next week, for right before Thanksgiving. So we're going to shoot for
Why
it.
wouldn't
I haven't
we?
heard any. I don't know. Justin might throw a wrench in the works again, like he normally does.
Yeah, well, like 2021 has been a cavalcade of random crap, but
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
can safely say we're going to try to have a show next week.
Okay. So Thanksgiving. You're going to feel better by
Next week is
Thanksgiving, I'm hoping.
Thanksgiving. Jesus, where'd the whole
Yeah,
half the
I
month
know.
go?
I know. So let's do Thanksgiving questions. Rhonda,
Uh-huh.
what's your are you just gonna what are you gonna do for Thanksgiving? Is it you and Kevin? Do you have friends over?
Well, first of all, let's talk about when
Family?
Thanksgiving is, because Thanksgiving was last month.
No.
But that's okay.
No.
Yeah.
Where do you
Not
live? Where do
here.
you live?
Canadian
First of
Not
Thanksgiving
all.
here.
was
It's
last
No,
not.
month.
They kicked you out of Canada. You're not even allowed to go back.
Yeah.
There's all that legal
All right,
trouble
that's it.
why
I
you can't go
celebrate
back.
both of them now. Sometimes,
Yeah.
it's just
Okay.
Kevin and I as a rule. I think 1 year, Kevin's mom and stepfather were here, but usually it's just us. Sometimes we spend the day with friends of ours, and we usually just play board games and figure out some restaurant that's open and go there. We're like super not very traditional.
Oh, so you don't cook a turkey or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I was a
Okay.
vegetarian until a few years ago, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Well, you can
if
start
we were
cooking turkey now. Probably it's okay.
if we were gonna cook, I would just cook a chicken and pretend it's a turkey, because if there's just two of us, we would eat turkey for like eternity. But I like smoked turkey. There's a restaurant near us that makes smoked turkey, and
There
They
you
make
go.
different sizes of turkey, you know. It's not just
Yeah,
huge. There's different
you can
sizes.
even get just a piece of smoked turkey.
Yeah. Or
yes, I would get
turkey
a piece of
breast.
turkey.
Yeah.
Do you have them in your
Sometimes,
yard back there?
oh,
I would think
do,
they.
do we
I
have a
think they
turkey in
live
our
around
yard?
you.
No.
We do.
They don't
Corbin's
live
been
around
finding
you.
chipmunks, but no
Yeah.
turkeys.
We have
We have
turkeys
wild
all over
turkeys
the
here.
place. All you have to do is reach out from your car and grab one.
Yeah, but you don't want to eat those guys. They're mean.
Oh,
And
they're
they're
also
not very
stringy.
plump.
That's why you smoke them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I do have a turkey hat, cranky dog, and I couldn't find it. I'm very upset about that. I'm like, where
Yeah.
did I put it after last year? Because I totally have a turkey hat.
Yeah. Oh, and so I are we doing Reaper Errant next week?
I hope
I
so.
think so, right? I think so.
Yeah.
So we had to
I haven't
miss
heard yet,
last. Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled
because
the
it's the
plug
day
on it
after Thanksgiving.
last week. That was totally my fault.
No, it was
No, it
Bobby's
wasn't
fault.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby started
Bobby
it.
did it first. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
Bobby first.
He's all like,
Yeah,
someone
Well,
has
I
a
so
piled
baby, I
on.
can't come. So
yeah, I mean, come on. The babies happen all the time. It's not like it's that big a
Yeah,
deal.
we should just roll
They're
him up a
popping out all the
character.
time.
there's one born every minute, probably more often than
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I mean, it's you only get Reaper Errant once every other week. Babies are every thousands and millions every minute. So it's not like it's
That's
that big a
true.
deal. Yeah. So Jason, will all the family come back? Will the daughters come back with their
Yeah. Well, my
significance?
one
And
daughter lives right here in town, and I think we're having it at
yeah.
her house.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to smoke a turkey this year.
No.
Although, hang on a
How do you
second.
get it?
Hang on a second. My fence is trying to be fixed. Hold on a second.
So all the people with
So,
helpful cooking hints in the chat, I should probably also mention I'm not much of a cook, so I don't enjoy
I
it that
thought
much,
that
and
would
I'm
be
not that much
apparent.
of a cook.
Yeah, I thought that would be pretty obvious, but I
Yes,
guess it
I would
isn't.
have thought that would be apparent
Yeah.
also.
No, I think you focus on one thing, and cooking is not it for either one of us. No.
I mean, I've learned more this
I
past year than usual, but
no. Michelle's a great
Sorry
cook.
about that.
And
My fence blew down yesterday, so
are they coming to fix it?
well, it's my wife and my friend and my daughter. But
They're
yes,
fixing
to
it?
get back to the other thing, my daughters will both be there. My son-in-law, my daughter's boyfriend,
Uh-huh.
and I imagine we'll just watch some football.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we cook. We were talking about it last night, and we mainly Michelle. I am the sous chef. I will cut and dice and do whatever I'm told to do. But we're gonna
Well,
do
some say
turkey.
that's the most important part of the process.
Yeah. The most important part of the process is
prep is
eating.
hard. It's boring.
Yeah, prep.
I mean,
Yeah,
everybody
it's
else
boring.
is just a chef, right? I mean, a sous chef, though. I mean,
A
that's
sous chef. Yeah,
the title
it
worthy
sounds
of
cool at
note.
least. Yeah, it sounds cool at least. Better than cooking bitch, but sous chef I think is a more a professional term,
But
right?
here's the real question: which one of you does the
Yeah.
dishes?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Really? I
She
thought you just
cooks.
threw all your
I
dishes
clean.
away when you were done.
Yeah, no, I do. I do.
So it's you
Cooking.
and Michelle. What are you going to have? Turkey and
We're gonna have
cranberries
turkey,
and
mashed
yams.
potatoes. Yes, sweet potatoes. Everything's organic, but it's really good. Stuffing, I don't know what kind. Um, there'll be asparagus and Brussels sprouts, and then she will make her own cranberry sauce. That's all out of
That's
some
great.
magazine. I get the stuff out of the can because that's all I'll eat is the
Yeah,
stuff out of
I
the
like the
can,
canned
right?
stuff.
Both kinds, but I like the
You
canned stuff.
throw that in there with some vodka and a little bit of ice, grind it up. That's the best stuff in the world. Oh,
Yeah.
my
So,
wife's Italian, so when she makes stuffing, it's a meat stuffing that's really good. So it's
ooh,
almost like a
yeah.
meatloaf, but you make it with salami. Holy
Uh-huh.
crap! It
I've
is
had
really
that
good.
I've had that maybe a couple of times, and I always remember
Yeah, I
thinking,
usually
"Wow,
just
that's
throw away the
really
turkey and
good."
I scoop out that big stuffing clot and eat that for a
Uh-huh.
couple weeks.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Sounds so
Yeah. No, I
appetizing.
like that. It does, especially the way you described it. It was
Yeah.
I
Well,
haven't heard anyone
I'm a
so
talk about
that's
gourmet.
pie
And
yet, though.
what's that?
buying
Yeah,
meat
pie.
stuffing.
Nope, the
Oh.
pie you're gonna have after all of this. No one's been talking about the pie.
Ah,
Well,
no.
we'll have pumpkin and
What's your
cherry.
favorite pie, Rhonda?
I mean, you got to have pumpkin pie with Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know if it's my
Supposed to be
favorite
a
pie in all
shortage
the
on
world.
pumpkin pie. A
Oh no,
shortage on pumpkin pie is what I hear. Like there's a shortage on everything else. But
Not if you make it yourself.
no,
oh
there's a pumpkin shortage. It's not the pie; it's the pumpkins. A
yeah.
lot
There's
of
no pumpkin
places didn't have a
shortage. You
good.
could have gathered a whole bunch around Halloween.
A lot of
Yeah.
places didn't have good harvest weather or something. I think.
We had
Huh.
the neighbors all bought pumpkins and they're all over the yards where the deer and elk have been eating them.
Those
They
aren't
just
really
left them
cooking
afterwards.
pumpkins, though.
No, I don't
No.
think so. I don't know. But
But the wildlife loves them.
Jason, yeah, the deer and the elk love the
We'll
pumpkins. They'll
definitely have
just
pumpkin
go to town on
pie.
them.
We
Yeah.
might have cherry rhubarb. There's usually
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 kinds of pie.
Can we all go to
And
Jason's
then
house? There's
whatever.
maybe 2 or 3 kinds of pie.
I know. He's got meat stuffing. He's
There we
got
go,
3
2 or 3
kinds of
kinds of
pie.
pie.
The
Yeah.
fence is getting fixed. I mean, there's going to be a big ass turkey. You don't have to worry about
Hey,
COVID. It's already
we're
been
children
through.
of
Yeah.
immigrants. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's a
Oh, that's
big deal.
fantastic. Pecan pie.
I like
pecan
that, but
pie,
not
however you
usually
want to
for
say it.
Thanksgiving.
Why? What does it matter? When is it appropriate then? If it's not for Thanksgiving,
Any
is that a
other time
Christmas
but
thing?
Thanksgiving, because you got a pumpkin and cherry rhubarb and maybe a blueberry, maybe a
Wow. What
huckleberry.
about apple? What about apple pie?
Yeah,
You're in
in
apple
a
world.
pinch. Yeah, we
Yeah.
save
Okay.
we save
Okay.
apple
But
pie usually for December.
I mean, apple's very harvest. Yeah,
oh
I would do
yeah
apple pie as well.
yeah
But it's so
yeah
you were
peach.
talking about how your local wildlife likes pumpkins. At our
Yes.
zoo, they like to give the animals pumpkins, and the elephants just go nuts on them. They love them.
Do they
Yeah,
really? Do they
Yep.
do they
we
eat
feed them
them?
to the hippos in
Yep.
Seattle.
They break it up with their trunks and then they eat the pieces.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Crazy.
Do they eat turkey?
All right.
I don't think they've given them turkey. I'm pretty sure that they're herbivores and should not be given turkey.
So I had a
But
question
what
for you,
about?
Rhonda, an
Okay.
actual question about painting. Like a serious question.
All
Hmm.
right. I have
Michael
to
has
take off the
often
hat. Is it
Michael has often said that he could teach a monkey how to paint a miniature. And I was wondering what your opinion was. If you thought an old world monkey would be better
Oh.
than a new world monkey, because a new world monkey, of course, has a prehensile tail. So I
Hmm.
wondered if maybe the old world monkey would concentrate more on hand dexterity.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think an old world monkey would have the edge on dexterity, but the new world monkey would have an edge for assembling things because they would have more, they
It's
could hold
true.
an extra thing with the tail. Because there's often times
Do
when
Hmm.
you're
you?
assembling or you're making little base things and you're like, if I only had an extra hand, this would be so much easier.
That's
Ooh.
true. Do you think Avril Lavigne or a monkey would be a better miniature painter?
Well, just from because I'm from Canada doesn't mean I know Avril Lavigne. So let's just establish
Okay.
that. I
Okay.
don't know Avril Lavigne. Uh,
Well, see, all this is a roundabout way of trying to lobby Michael to allow monkeys as a painting category, because we
Mm-hmm.
have adults and we have kids. And I really think it'd be cool to see a bunch of monkeys enter painting
I
competition.
would be. I would be. Look, if a monkey showed up, a legit monkey, and entered a piece,
Well,
I
what's
would
a
make a
legit
special category
monkey?
for it. I
Okay.
just
like not a
you
person in a
guys talked
monkey
about
suit, I think.
But that would be
exactly.
too easy. So we'd
Exactly.
have to get at least two monkeys. So there was some monkey competition.
Sure, a monkey off.
I think you have a whole pen of them and they have to paint at the show, and then we judge which one
Mm,
did the best.
mm.
Ask
That's a
Ron what
good
the budget for
idea.
that would be.
And
Okay.
would Avril Lavigne go in the human category or the monkey category?
Why are we attacking Avril Lavigne of
Yeah,
all
did
people?
what did Avril Lavigne do to you?
I mean, what an obscure reference. When's the last time you
I
heard
apologize
anything
for
from Avril
advance
Lavigne?
in advance that my mind was wandering today. So that's just a
What
Hendrik
quick
did
way
doesn't
to
Avril
even know who
stop.
Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne is. She's a
Yes.
Canadian singer. Is she even relevant anymore? I don't know. She had stuff out like 20
Well,
years
that's
ago.
that's why I was thinking maybe she should take a miniature painting.
Oh, because she's
She probably
okay.
still has
Because
enough juice to kind of get that
Greg wants
hobby
to know if
going a
she
little
owes you
bit.
money.
No, I wish she did.
yeah, what did she do to you?
What do you mean? What did she do to me?
Well, I don't know. You seem to have a target out for Avril Lavigne. I didn't know
I'm
whether
trying to
No, it,
remember
it was
what
what
her
all
else.
big
about
song
it was all
was.
about monkeys. It was about
Oh,
monkeys.
okay. I thought we were getting back to. I thought the monkeys were a lead into Avril Lavigne. It's the other way
Yeah,
around.
well, see, this is a
Oh no,
problem
now
that you
now
have
we know what's
sometimes.
happening. Apparently she has a new
All
song coming out this week, and she must have paid Jason to drop her name a bunch
Ooh, she
and
has a
increase
new.
the
What's
Yeah,
privacy values.
that must be it.
uh,
Because if you're looking for a social influencer that's going to influence millions and millions of pop fans, the first
yeah,
name that springs
that's
to mind is
Yep.
Jason Weeby.
Yep.
yes,
So that's
yeah,
exactly
100%
what
plausible.
happened. That's how I
right.
bought my new Professor Pizza hat, as a matter of fact.
I like
Yeah,
that
everyone's
hat.
gonna know about your secret Instagram influencer account.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not everybody.
Oh, 50
Some
people
people on
watching the show right
Instagram
now.
seem to feel I'm an influencer. I get some private messages about sharing like penis enlargement things and activewear, and I'm like, have you looked at what I share on Instagram? Is this pertinent to your brand? So much no.
What if they?
I'll stop
But
sending
I
you
mean,
those
you could
then. I'm
make some
sorry.
money doing that, couldn't you?
Gonna do make some money. Yes, I'm sure all those people out
Everybody's got
there.
a price. Everybody's got a price,
Yeah.
Rhonda.
Hey, what else is Kevin doing? I mean, look, he could help you out. And then you could comment on it. Demonstration or not. It's up to you.
I don't think that's allowed on Instagram.
Okay.
I think you got to
Well,
put the stars on all the miniatures, even in the personal areas.
yeah, I don't get that. Greg Zuna, I saw Greg Zuniga on. He does some Twitchness. He does some Twitch streaming.
Yeah.
I think he still does. Yeah. He probably
Sunday
has an
night.
opinion on that.
And what's your other day, Greg? Say in the chat the other day.
Wicked Elf. Wicked Elf. Wicked Elf.
Okay, well, I'll be
Check it
done in a
out.
little bit.
Yeah. Are you in trouble, Jason?
No. Oh, I forgot to mute my microphone. No, we can't find a chain. I need a chain to use as a come along for the fence.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
So
been a
Greg
nice.
streams Friday 8 to 12 and Sunday 12 to 3, which I presume is in
There you
Eastern
go.
time, not Reaper time.
Yeah, check out Greg. He does some. He's been a guest on the show. Oh, hey, are we gonna let's do a PokeTool promo? I always forget.
I was gonna say there's been people dropping subscriptions all over. So
Hey, Justin, are you around? Or are you talking to the police?
No, I am here. I am not talking to the police as of currently.
He just wishes he was talking.
PokeTool time. So for every 3 subs, we will give away a PokeTool. So I think we've probably already got 20 subs so far. Right?
Let me check here. No, we have 2 subs.
We have
we have 2 subs.
2, just short of 20. So we have 18 subs.
Every 3 subs will give away a PokeTool, but I will
Every
give
3
you one
subs.
more sub. So I'll go ahead and just activate it for 1. And if anyone wants to give more, they can.
So we got 1 PokeTool that we're automatically giving away right now. For those joining late, I'm not painting a Reaper figure. I'm sorry. I'm painting a bust from FER that I've been working on.
Show your palette again. It deeply disturbs some people.
Did it really? So
yeah, so
this is
all twitchy.
Oh my god. So here's my palette. And this is a prime reason why I only have 1 palette. And I have this palette. It's working right now. It has all the colors on it. They're all there. If I stripped it for the show, then I would have to recreate it, and that's never going to happen again. So this is I've had this palette for a week.
We need to take up a fund and buy you a new palette, is what I'm hearing. So you have 2. Because you like to hop around projects. You get bored with stuff and you like to hop.
I missed the story about what happened to your palette. Did it molder? Is that what happened?
No, I only have 1 of these. So I have my colors all out here, and this is a lot of work just to get it to this. If I painted something different, I'd have to start with every little millimeter is used. So I'd have to get rid of this, and then I'd start over, and then I have to recreate it to come back to this piece. That's the excuse.
So you are a premier painter.
Yeah.
And you have exactly 1 palette.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some sad
Is that
shit,
wrong?
Man. No, I know, it's just sad. I'm sad now.
Well, I only really needed 1. So
also, don't you know how to make a ghetto palette for just a one-time use?
Look, you're poking holes in my excuses. So
I want to hear about this ghetto palette.
Well, it's a plate and some paper towel, and then you put the parchment paper on top, and you're good for a session. You can't put a lid on and keep it because there's no lid. But
yeah, see, so you don't want a ghetto palette then. Yeah.
Except it would work for you to have painted today.
See, I thought you
I
would
like seeing
appreciate
your
this.
dye.
How much you don't, you like to. Rhonda, when we go to Artist Con, she would get these the paper towels wet, and instead of throwing them away and getting a new one, she's hanging them to dry on, like, say, this
Exactly.
microphone stand or our lights or whatever. So it looks like it's laundry's being done the whole time while we're
Yes,
painting.
it does.
So
Yeah,
so
see, it's stuff like that, I think, that separates the human painters from the monkeys.
yeah.
So which category am I in?
Well, I wasn't going to say,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Well, if they don't have a lot of
it's
paint
a
on
nice
them, you can leave them
demarcation.
for
I
a
mean, it's a
while.
good way to measure it.
Right.
But now I do the
Hey.
damn sponge thing. I don't have to do that as much.
How damp is it? Yours probably not as damp as my sponge.
No, it's like your towel that
Oh.
you're wiping your brush off on. It's just for
Okay.
licking my brush and getting the excess
What
paint
a
off.
great new game show. How damp is your sponge?
Well, no, the wet palette, that's a problem. A lot of people start with a damp palette and then they don't understand why it isn't working. And I mean, things practically have to be floating in there.
Yeah. This is
wet enough palette.
This is. I mean, I probably get mine maybe too wet.
Wait. Let's back up and do that
submerged.
again, because that's an actual salient point. So,
which is, we actually said something intelligent.
Damp versus wet.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Michael, press your finger in the yellow part. Bring it back and press your finger in the yellow part, and you should see water come up when he does that. Well, don't. Yeah. So it's like it should be. So it's not going over the parchment paper, but like that there's water there when you press.
Your parchment paper's sort of floating. Not massively floating, but just kind of floating a little bit. And then
so it's
what's
like
good about that, you can use
that stuff that's on flan sometimes.
flan.
Oh no, we're gonna go flan versus flan now.
I'm in Washington. I'm not in Colorado.
Hey,
no time for both. Is it the paper that's on the palette that's triggering you, or the gunk around the edges?
Oh, on Jason?
Oh, someone
in chat said that your palette triggers him.
Oh,
it needs to be clean.
Oh, that was Reaper Dave. Did Reaper Dave?
And all triggered? Of it. Everybody's triggered, I guess.
Oh, Reaper Dave dragging you on a palette?
Yeah.
Even I have spatters on the edges of my palette. There was one time my cat screwed upside down.
Oh my god, this palette is so old. Oh, and there is some grime down. Oops, as I hit that. There's some serious. Let's get it out of the. Look how nasty this is. Look at all the grime and stuff down right in there. That's just grime. That's
except that is so much cleaner than Aaron's.
Oh, it's probably alive. Let's see if I can get it to move around. Yeah, see how it's floating around now? That's just, I don't know what that is. It's not good.
If you want to see scary, Aaron Lovejoy's palette. That is terrifying.
And you can smell it. You can smell it from the room. It's awful.
Gossip show. Tell us about Aaron's palette.
Yeah, Aaron's palette is so nasty.
Yeah.
Anyways, so hey, Justin, where are we at? Are we at
for subs? Is that
50?
What you're asking?
50 subs?
We are not
50
at 50
subs so far.
We're at 12 subs, which equates
12
to
subs
4 Poke Tools.
5 Poke Tools.
4 Poke Tools. 4 Poke Tools. Remember,
we're giving away that one free.
If you're anywhere in across the pond, as it were, your Poke Tool will be freighted over, so it could take months before you get it, just depending on.
I thought we were not sending them across the pond.
Well, as long as they can be reasonably shipped from our UK shop, then we will. Yeah. There might be some exclusions,
the UK distribution facility.
Correct, the UK distribution facility.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to completely, disallow everyone else in the world. But realistically speaking, as long as you're not in the middle of nowhere, somewhere else, like if you're in Antarctica, you're kind of out of luck. I'm sorry.
Dude, we can't help you.
If you can keep your paint working in Antarctica, you're already a hero.
That's true.
Right.
Right. On the other hand, you probably need a Poke Tool more than anybody else on the planet.
Right. Hey, we didn't even talk about what the Pokey tool is. We just started
look at
offering
I was
Corporeal
wondering
names.
because
Paleo
we
at
spell it
Apex helping out.
I know.
Pokey, like it's a slow tool of some kind.
Pokey. What am I supposed
like
to say?
Gumby and
Pokey?
Pokey.
Say pokey.
I don't know.
Pokey tool.
P-O-K-I-E?
Hey, this is our pokey tool that we got. You know who sculpted this is Julie Guthrie sculpted our pokey
Why
tool.
do I feel targeted with this?
I wouldn't take ownership of that, Justin, at all.
No, I wouldn't either. And on the Julie Guthrie sculpted the front, and Green Users, they were in chat earlier. I'm pretty sure they still are. And on the back, Bob Adolphi did the lettering. And Jason Wiebe, how can someone acquire this Pokey tool?
Send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Box 374, Altoona, Pennsylvania. No, that's not it.
No.
Well, you have to be a guest on the show. That's probably
like Rhonda is today.
Solid
wait, do I get another
way
one?
to get one.
You do.
Well, I don't know. That's Michael's. It's up to him.
I won the first one, fair and square.
Or you can qualify by having your name drawn based on the number of subs that we get during a broadcast.
And we're at 30 subs so far?
We're at
36, I think, 37 somewhere.
We're at 22. Currently at 22.
It almost
so we round up.
Exaggerating.
Yeah. So we round up.
So we're going to add an extra bump for say for
so that's 9 Pokey
tools.
Week?
No, not 9. Nope. Mm-mm.
How many are we at? 4?
Well, 22.
8.
22 divided by 3
is
12.
That would be 7. That would be 7 Pokey
But we round up.
No, we're at 7 Pokey Tools.
Oh, okay. 7. What's the most we've given away? Well, Dave was on a while back, and he threw a lot in there.
Yeah, I think we won.
I don't think we've had any undue. We had undue support. This has all been natural, organic support this time, which has been fantastic. So,
yeah, that was kind of a fluke. I think they ran out of glue on the Wheel of Pain.
Hey, I want to talk about something. You ready?
Well, go ahead. Let's wrap.
Dune. You guys seen Dune?
Yep.
Did you
Second
watch
movie
it?
I've
Jason,
seen in the theater since,
Wow.
everything.
I have not been in the theater. No, I have. We went to go see that Marvel Chung-Li or whatever it was.
Shang-Chi, is that what you're trying for?
Yeah. Sorry.
You were so close.
I was so close. But no, I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. I was really happy with it. I really liked the book. I really liked the first movie, even though some people don't. I just thought it was really good. But this one was awesome. And the interesting thing was I knew nothing about it. The movies I'm really interested in, I won't pay attention to anything. I'll see a trailer, go, okay, I want to watch that. But I won't do any research prior to, because I don't want to be swayed one way or the other. But while we were watching it, we were like, wait, this feels a lot like Blade Runner. The most current Blade Runner, the way it was shot, the vibe and everything. And it's the same director, and I didn't know that going into it. But yeah, it was. But it, I was a little disappointed that it was only half of it. Or is there going to be another part?
Yeah, I didn't know.
I know.
I didn't know until about a couple of weeks ahead, so I wasn't at least disappointed in the movie. But a couple of weeks ahead, some friends were talking about it, and they're like, "Well, it's just part 1." And I'm like, "What? No one has ever mentioned this to me before." And Kevin is super into previews and knowing about movies, so unlike you, I know way more than I want to before I go to a movie.
No, I try not to learn. Now, has anybody seen? Did you go and see? I don't know, the newest Marvel one, the
Eternals.
Immortals. No, the Eternals. That's it. Anybody see that yet?
We're gonna watch it.
Jason?
Just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Now I
I
wanted to
may
get
have. I
from
don't
the.
know. I may not remember, but I'm going to have to see it again if I saw it.
It's got Angelina Jolie in it or something like that.
How
I
come
I
it
don't
took
watch
her
heard.
this
it.
long to be a superhero? Really? I mean,
I know.
think about that.
Now this was something I wasn't interested in, so I have perused the reviews because it's like, I'm not sure. It doesn't look awesome, and it hasn't gotten the greatest reviews. But I don't know if anybody out there has seen it. Okay, so Chaos Queen for Life says Eternals was awesome.
Kuroniko said it's great.
Okay, is
Yeah,
it
it
on
looked like
Disney
it might be
Plus
really kind of
already?
good. The story's interesting.
Is it already on Disney Plus or uh,
Oh, maybe it's not.
not yet?
I'm
Probably
sure Kevin
not.
wants to go to the
But
show, and we just haven't figured it out yet because he was doing stuff the
okay.
past 2 weekends.
So from the viewers, it's worth going to see, is my question. And I guess it's that the answer to that question is yes. I haven't seen too many people say it's. I haven't seen anybody say it sucks. So
I've seen
yeah,
reviewers say it. I haven't seen regular people say it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I don't know anything. Did you guys like? I was into comics a lot when I was a young kid, middle school, elementary school kind of stuff, and then dropped out of paying attention. So I don't. I think the Eternals are something that came after I was paying attention to comics. So I know nothing about the origin story or what it is, or I don't even have an Eternals comic or anything like that. Jason probably is familiar since he owned a comic shop. But
I never was a fan of the Eternals in the books, but
uh-huh.
I mean,
Seems
I
like there was a
didn't
lot of
dislike
them.
them, and I like
Yeah.
comic book movies. So in general,
Oh, me
even if
too.
it's not a good movie, you just kind of sit back and let it wash over your brain, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
you
The other
can't throw down
question.
$12 and expect it to change your life. That's the thing.
No, but Dune was close. I really
I
like
was
See,
a
I
Dune.
haven't
little
seen
I
Dune,
bitter
and I
because there
want
was
to
a
see it
screen
now.
problem when we saw it, and
oh
it was a bit
with your
distracting.
Dune.
Yeah,
Ah,
there was like
yeah.
a not a pixel. It was like a blue spot at the bottom of the screen, and everybody was
Mm-hmm.
wearing black costumes. So then they're talking, but you see this blue spot. It was very distracting
It
Mm-hmm.
is weird.
in IMAX even. So
Oh, ooh! You
disappointing.
didn't get your money back? You didn't get your money back?
Um, we didn't complain at the theater, and now I wish I had because every time we've ever had a problem, we complain at the theater. The manager's always really cool about it. We mailed headquarters,
Yeah.
and it happens that the headquarters for this theater is in Knoxville, and they said we're
Uh-huh.
forwarding that to the president, and we haven't heard anything yet. Like that was the whole response. It's like,
Oh
well, we're sorry
my.
you didn't have a great experience.
President of the U.S. or
Forwarding
the president of
the president of that company, but it's like,
Oh
Oh,
okay, like not even a free pass. Like what's happening?
yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
well, maybe they just haven't gotten to it yet.
Well, maybe not. They're busy. And Biden's been doing that infrastructure bill, so he may not got back to you yet.
no,
He
I
kind of
imagine
made me bitter.
he'd probably
He's
get upset though with a pixel on, a movie like that,
Yeah.
even
especially
Yeah.
at the
Kevin could see
IMAX.
it though. So that's how bad it was. Even Kevin could see it. So
Oh, so you got to explain that to who doesn't, that people that
so
have never
my
met
my
Kevin.
husband is like the eye test for his one eye literally is how many fingers am I holding up? And then he's got some retinal scarring on the other eye because he was so
Yeah.
premature that it damages your eyes when you're born prematurely. And then at that time they put more oxygen in the tent for the babies than they do now, so it made it even worse because your eyes grow too fast or something. So
Ah.
his vision is pretty poor. So he often doesn't see small
And
details.
that's not even taking into account the time you hit him in the head with the shovel.
Yeah, exactly. I tried to teach him to
Okay.
paint. That's my one failure.
Okay. Then when he
Reading
wasn't picking
vision
it
is
up.
very helpful to painting, so
Yeah.
that you know where the
Well,
brush and the miniature are. It's
ah,
pretty
yeah.
important.
Well, that's what she said. That's
That's
Kevin's
my
favorite
husband's favorite
tagline.
joke. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
his
So,
favorite
do
joke.
you think Kevin could paint better than a monkey?
Um, a monkey with
I
one
have a
eye, or
follow up.
like
I have a
What's
follow
the
up to
follow
that.
up?
I bet he can, and I bet he can kick Avril Lavigne's ass too.
That's probably true.
Well,
Yeah.
I think you're probably right there.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I know. Wow.
We're gonna get a cease and desist letter for Avril Lavigne.
On that note, it's about time to draw the names here and say our goodbyes. Jesus.
Did you get? Hey, how did the call go,
Lavigne
Justin?
is watching,
Get your.
Let's send her a free Poke Tool.
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not get a call yet, unfortunately.
Oh. Hey, if anybody knows Avril, just let her know. Have her reach out. Maybe tune in next Tuesday, and if we can verify, she gets a free Poke Tool.
Yeah, that seems fair.
It's a free Poke Tool,
That's
and we might even, get her to paint against a monkey for a future show.
Oh, that would be like a special episode.
I think so.
And if she wins, she could be a guest. Yeah. If she wins,
we will let Avril Lavigne come be a guest in the show. Yes, you are correct.
Thank you.
Yeah. If she beats the monkey painting.
If she beats
Jason made the stipulation, not me.
Are you ready to read the names, Rhonda?
I said, see you later, boy.
Ooh, Rhonda's going to read the names. Great. I'm glad she agreed.
Good luck to me.
Oh my.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'm looking.
1, 2,
The Dogfather
3,
won.
go.
Congratulations.
All right.
Good
job,
Dogfather. I can say all these names so far. Kuroniko 589.
Ooh, that was good.
Oh, Brock 0918.
Yep, good job.
Hoppy Hippo. Okay, that's a fun name. I like that.
Ooh, that's a good name.
I am Turjan.
And last but not least,
MLE 10868.
It's either Emily or MLE. That's one of the two.
Oh, Emily. Oh, that's true.
That was only 7.
Phonetic
We need to give away one more.
That is the number of subs that we received.
Oh, we got 23 subs.
That is 7 Poke Tools divided by 3.
Oh, it is Emily.
Yeah,
You're
there's
right.
2 extra. Yeah, there's 2 extra though.
I will do one more. Go? I will draw a singular
one more.
Oh, here we go. Twisting his arm. This is why we have the best producer in the business.
You ready, Rhonda?
Yes, we do.
I'm ready.
The best producer in the business.
Because he's malleable.
Oh.
Okay, but now it's a hard one to say. Barcoja.
That's actually Vacaroja.
Vacaroja.
You gotta roll your
French
R.
as a second language, not Spanish. Yeah. So
Vacaroja.
Give me some French names. I'll rock that.
Yes. I believe when we've discussed it in the past, it means a red cow or something. Something like that.
Seems right.
Yeah.
I think it's red cow.
Yeah, it could be the red cow. Yeah, could be the red cow.
I'm unsure. You can confirm or deny there, Vaca, if you'd like to. But thank you guys, of course. Thank you, Rhonda, for being a guest and for wearing a great hat as always.
Well, I'm only allowed to wear it here now, so.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. Hey,
Michael Bandit.
We have you come back and read the names every time.
Right.
It was kind of a relief to watch Michael struggle through that.
I want to thank Erin Hartwell for watching the show. And she's a busy doctor saving lives. And for her to take some time to watch the show
during the same hour.
Yeah. No, she is. She was watching.
She's like a hand in somebody's carcass, and she's watching this show.
Well,
if she saves their life, they're not a carcass. So
they're not a carcass.
Well,
yeah, no.
If she did it right, they're not a carcass.
Yeah. Hey, Gene, thanks for being on. Oh, hey, you want to do the Twitch show rundown thing?
I don't have an updated schedule for you, so you'll have to do it.
Yeah, it's like we need it.
That's true. You shouldn't.
Monday through Friday, Painting Big with Anne, and that show starts 11:30. Right? Is that right?
Sure.
That's what I say. I don't know if I'm right or not.
You know, it's almost. I like the pregnant pause better, so I don't even know if I want to confirm.
It's 11:30 somewhere.
So. One of these weeks.
Yeah, it's 11:30 somewhere.
I'm just gonna change all of my times to what you announce on this show. So what happens the rest of the week will be according to you.
Then.
Wow, that's a lot of power.
Our special guest today. For those that don't know, our special guest today runs a weekly show, Beyond the Kit. Bird with the Brush yourself, Rhonda Bender. And your show comes on every Monday, except the Mondays you're not there, at 2:00. right?
And that's a lot
That
of
sounds right.
content. It's not like this. That's actual
It's
content.
dude, it's where we're trying to milk out past an hour right now. Rhonda gets at least 2 hours in minimum. Justin's not shortchanging.
Yeah, but she talks
show
about
like
actual
this
stuff
show.
that's
You got an extra
important to
Poke
people.
Tool giveaway. She gets an extra hour. You get to choose one or the other.
Oh, okay. Hey, and we are givers. We gave that extra Poke Tool away. It's not like we got to keep that extra Poke Tool.
Yeah.
So Tuesdays.
Every one of those comes out
and
of Justin's
again,
paycheck. So
roughly about the same time, start time. And then in the afternoons, our show when we get all of our ducks in a row. Which
which they should be pretty much from now on in.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. At least through the end of the year, right?
Oh,
I'm here. I'm not
that.
going anywhere. Yeah. Oh yeah. We have some cool stuff coming up.
Avro can't even make it till March for the monkey paint off.
Yeah. Yeah. Has she confirmed?
Yeah, already.
Okay, good. And then we'll do then Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday. It's
I think the monkey's going to be the hard one to get.
Yeah.
And then this showtime changed, so I'm writing it down now because I don't know what the current time is either.
Oh, Luca.
Yes.
On the second floor. I don't know that time. I'm going to say tune in around 1-ish and hang around until the show starts. Does that sound about right, Justin?
That's a great idea. You actually shouldn't ever shut off Reaper.
No, there'll be marine
Twitch.
mammals on at the least. Yeah, there'll be otters swimming around or doing something. Thursday shows are Ann again in the morning. She does every single day. I don't know if I've said that yet. Then we have Josh, the crafty creative, doing foam sculpture, terrain stuff. It's very crafty.
He's got a really good take on stuff.
Yep. And that show is in the afternoon, about 2:00 ish. Then that show that pays for everybody to pay attention with free crap. And now they're just mailing it in with gift certificates, like, hey, just, I'll send you a gift certificate. It's easy. You don't have to drop anything in the mail to you. So Reaper Live, with that, the foundational show for all of us. I mean, we wouldn't be here, guys, if it wasn't for that show.
The bedrock.
Right? The bedrock.
The bedrock of the channel.
Flagship.
Yeah.
It's the flagship.
The flagship. Yes. Yeah. And then Fridays is always it's always different. Or it's one format or another format. Every Friday is Reaper Land with Brother Dave and John, Reaper John. That show, I have no clue when that show comes on. I think it's 11 or 12. I don't know. It's around that time. Again, tune in.
Well, it can't be because Ann's starting at 11:30.
Oh, Land starts at 11:30, so they must be around 2-ish, right?
2 or 3.
About 2, 3-ish, yeah. And
Quindy says 3.
Okay, see, there you go, Quindy. And then we do Reaper Errand, but we're not doing it this week. We're gonna do it next Friday, hopefully Friday after Turkey Day. This is gonna be a big episode, so we're gonna talk about it more next week. But the next Reaper Errand is probably going to be one of our big monumental episodes. Don't you think? That's when the speech is happening. So all hell's going to break loose. So anyways.
And you've got a necklace of fireballs now. So.
And did Abran actually get that? Because there was a lot of members
the
of
party has one.
That to happen.
Whether we let you have access to it. But remember, it's one shot. One just works once.
No, but there's 6 of them on there. There's 6 of them on there. I have 6.
It's going to be like Barney Fife. We'll just hand him one bead that he can carry around in his pocket.
Hey, I'll deem when the fireballs are necessary. Our Abran will. So
you should.
Duck and cover. Deemer. Yeah. Anyways. So that's it. I want to thank everybody for watching. It was a lot of fun today. Jason, I'm glad you're turning the corner and feeling better. You got the Dude Abides kind of vibe going on today, which was awesome. And Rhonda, what else can we say? superstar show host celeb Rhonda Bender from Breaking the Kit joined us today
And
too. So it was a
social
lot of fun.
media
Breaking the kit. We're
influencer.
breaking the kit now.
Oh yeah, social media influencer
for all
Rhonda
sorts
Bender.
of enhancement
Yeah,
products.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
penis enhancement.
Okay.
Social media influencer.
Wow.
No, weren't you?
That's what
I
she said she
seriously
did.
I just got the phone call,
Request.
so that's why I was. But that is clearly what we should go off on here, so to speak,
Yeah.
of course, so to speak.
Yes.
Thank
not
you,
making
went
it
there,
everyone.
Justin. Justin, you're the one that went there. We were just talking about
Yeah,
it.
You know,
Thank
there's a
you.
nuance to doing this. You don't have to say the
Yeah.
word.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
we're
watching,
talking about a real
everyone.
thing that happened.
Yeah, I think we've exhausted the show. We've shot our wad, and we're ready to wrap it up.
All right, say hello
that's
to the
enough
otters
talking.
for us. The wholesome,
Good
nice,
Lord.
sweet, amazing otters.
It's only Tuesday.
It is only Tuesday.
Later.
You folks have a great week. Thanks again, Rhonda.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me.